We're live from Canada. Tied for first, Nisi and Luis. I guess Nisi is second. How's everyone doing? Live from Canada. Yep, I'm in Canada. Tied for first, Nisi and Luis. On business. Nisi is second. How's everyone doing? Live from Canada. Oh boy. We'll fix that right now. Woo. So there's a 2-hour time difference, but it's kicking my ass. Hate traveling. What's everybody up to? How's everyone doing? Everything Ohio. Sup, man? So on Tuesday, I shipped 4 boxes of fish, and 3 of them arrived at their destination. The other one was going cross country, so that might be tomorrow. But all 3 boxes arrived healthy and spectacular. Josh, I don't really have a topic. I'm just kind of chilling. I tried to stream with Rich again, but he was busy. So I said, maybe I'll stream, and boom, here we go. What do you feed it and everything? What kind of food do you use? Sergeant Tank in the house. What's up, brother? Captain Savage. All the streamers are hanging. Not really all of them, but hey, Tiny Tim. All kinds of jokes. I bet you're a big guy, right? Yeah, so Chris Cornell killed himself, huh? That's kind of sucky. Wasn't a Giant fan, but still. So, Everything Ohio said, just for the fish, what are you feeding, buddy? Yeah, Luis, that would be nice. My goal is quite a bit more by the end of this year, but we talked about that, I think, on another stream. We don't talk about our goals. So it's almost 9 o'clock here and still pretty much full daylight up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So what do you guys want to talk about? Yeah, 380 pounds, Tiny Tim. I love the name. Josh, I've never ordered from Guppy Train. I hear very mixed things. A lot of people say he's great, and then other people say, he's hard to deal with. My personal opinion is you have to order and make your own judgment call. I mean, his stock really looks fantastic. Corey really likes him, but he's been banned from quite a few Facebook groups. I found out. So Tiny Tim, local fish store flax and Aquarium flax, along with clams for the puffers. Flax. I looked at those Aquarium flax and I wasn't too fond of the ingredients. I really like the Fish Freaks Plus food. I mean, my fish really color up nice with the super color flakes. Jerums. Dean, sup, man? I have kept guppies outside, clown face guy. Yeah, you could like and share, guys. That would help. I'm just chilling. Figured I'd talk to some fishy folks out there. But I have kept guppies outside until my Guppy Pond, which was just a garbage can, sprung a leak. But this year, I already have stuff planned. We're going to do some cobras outside. We might do some something else outside, some other strains I have. I may try some of those pink pastel steel nebulas outside because they are stellar looking. So what else should we talk about? Got some big guys in the house. 320? No, 380 and 420. Mark. Oof. I thought I was fat. All right, that might have been rude and taken the wrong way. I didn't mean it like that. Josh, what's up, man? What are you doing? What's going on? Let's see. 34 viewers. Yeah. Try to get to 100. Who's watching the fish room while you get nobody? I'm only gone for 3 days. And everybody should be fine. Now, what's today? The 18th. So in like 3 weeks, I go to Japan. I'll be gone for 14 days, 13 days. That's going to be a problem. So, all right. So, Chris, where are you from? Belgium? I think you're from Belgium, right? So, Rapacia is good. Like to try grub pie. Use Spawn and Grow, Red Rum, and Community Plus. I mix it all. Yeah. I know other people that mix it too. How can I find a fish club near me? So, Josh, what you should do is go to this magic thing called Google and type in local fish club or tropical fish club or guppy club or something like that. Hey, Island Queen, how are you? That's what I do. How much do you sell fish for? John, email me. I have all kinds of different prices. Michael, you're hilarious. Keep the humor. Yeah, you got to be funny. Casey, I love my fish too. Mr. Science Geek in the house. My favorite science teacher. How's it going, pal? Sorry, 5-headed gas pipe. Oh. Well, so 160 pounds. That's pretty good, Mark. Good work. Belgium. Yeah, your man Fellaini on my team, Man United. Not a fan of the big afro head, but he scored a goal the other day, but I think he's more of a liability. Anyway. So back to local fish clubs. Yeah, what I did is I Googled local fish clubs. And I found a bunch, and I just started going to meetings. There was a meeting tonight, actually, back home, and somebody asked me if I was going, and I'm like, I don't think so. I am in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and the meeting was in New Jersey. So, and on Sunday, I have a fish club auction. It's a guppy club auction, but I was asked to bring way other kind of stuff besides guppies, so that's what I'll do. Where are you from, and how warm should it be before I put my guppies outside? Well, I'm not putting them outside until the low temperature at night stays above 65. So I'm from Jersey, New Jersey, so that'll probably be in about, well, it was like 100 there today, they said, but I'm not doing that probably for another week or two. Then I might try some mollies outside first because, again, handle colder temperatures. Did you feel different when you crossed the border to Canada? You know, you think it's just like the United States, but it's really not. I mean, I guess it is kind of, but I'm not allowed at fish clubs. I buy, yeah. Sergeant, I have that problem too. Everything. I'm nowhere near Niagara Falls. I'm in Calgary, which is pretty much north of like the Dakotas or Idaho. So I'm way on the sort of west side. Can you teach me what size of glass tanks you cannot drill? It's not so much the size, it's if there's tempered glass. I've drilled everything from a 5.5 gallon on up. So it's really if it's tempered or not. You just got to find out if it's tempered. But if you never drilled a glass tank, buy a cheap one from the $1 per gallon sale. Hey, Susan. Or, a used one. Make sure it's not tempered. Usually there's a sticker on it that says tempered glass. Also, usually the bigger tanks with the brace, remember, are tempered. Remember what it was the other day that made me think of you? I'm finding my guppy for right now. Are all females? Oh, yeah. So I had that tank. What are they? Blue grass guppies. It seems like they're all Finland. They're all Finland? Wow. There's one blooper for you, peeps. Seems like they're all female. But I put a heater in there and raised the temp about 4 or 5 degrees, so we'll see if we get some boys coming. What's the lowest temp for plain old Pacosamus? I don't know what a Pacosamus is, Daniel Quinn. Plico, maybe? Petro Gonzalo, hiya. What else you guys want to talk about? How many tanks you at now? Sergeant, I think at last count with water, I was at 45. But that could grow any second. I have that 5.5 gallon that I had those rescued fish in. I meant to bring them to the to my local fish store before I left, and of course that didn't happen. So that'll be another tank I could keep stuff in. If you could keep only one strain of guppy for the wow, Josh, that's tough, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. Everything I think you're right. A common pleco. Plecos can go kind of. Some of them can go kind of cold, but I don't know. Oh, T is in the house. Yeah, pleco. I don't know. I think they can go kind of cold, but I don't know for sure. I'd probably say around 70, but I don't know. So don't answer. Don't listen to me. Why, hello, Michael. First time on a live stream. I overheard that you sell some of your fish. What kind of fish are we talking here? Well, I want to call you Cycle, but I know it's not Cycle. I know it's probably Kyle, right, Lafferty? I sell guppies, angels, swordtails, mollies, platies online. You can email me at michaelsfishroom.com. No, that's not it. Email me at michaelsfishroom@gmail.com, and I will send you a stocking list. Lowest temp, it can be outside for guppies. Josh, I want to put them out there if it got lower than 65, but that's me. What conferences, expos, auctions do you recommend? Local fish club auctions, Terry. That's what I recommend. And stay to the end because you usually get things cheap. Oh, my steak was spectacular. We went to, hold on, I'll tell you. I got their bill right here. The Cattle Baron, and I got an 8-ounce filet medium, and you didn't even need a knife to cut it. Hold on, I'm drooling right now. And it was spectacular. It really was. Yeah, that steak was good. All right. My one strain of guppies would be that strain of Red Dragon Mosaic. Oh, yeah, those are pretty cool. Those are pretty cool, Mr. Geek. Everything. I don't think I'm going to stop breeding angels. I'm going to try Daniel Anderson's method of artificially rearing them, probably when I get back to New Jersey, and we'll see how it goes. So for now, I'm not giving up because I don't like to give up. Valley Fish says it's raining again. Where are you, Valley Fish? I want to say you're in California, but I don't know. What I missed? Did I miss anything? Is keeping pure guppies harder than keeping mutt fancies? Petro, I don't really think so. I think it's a matter of your, you know, how you keep fish, your water parameters, what you feed them, blah, blah, blah. So I don't think there are more delicate fish, but like people say rams are delicate. I don't really think so. I just think you got to keep clean water. All right, Kyle, you're my hero for not saying cycle. Yes, it's just like Kyle. Well, looks like I'll be shooting you an email soon. Yeah, send me an email. I can tell you I'm out of panda guppies right now. I sold the hell out of them last week. Yeah, above 55 because lows at 55, they'll say that. Yeah, and the water, if the tub of water or pond is big and it gets up to say 75 degrees during the day, it's not going to drop to 55 if the temperature drops to 55. So yeah, Mr. Science Geek, you're probably right. 55, 60. How can I keep my outdoor pond warm enough in winter? I'm in Florida, so it doesn't get like enough. Put a heater in there. Check out L.R. Bretz keeps, I think, ponds outside year round, and he's in Indiana, and it gets like cold. Not cold like Canada cold, but cold. If you can fit something clear over it. Yeah. Greenhouse effect. That's true. No problem, Petro. What are we at? How many? 42. Come on, guys. Let's get some more. Victor Stagg in the house. What's up, buddy? My Pennsylvania neighbor. I saw you last stream the other day. I wish I could watch, but everything Ohio. You will see my 55-gallon barrels in the next, I would say, probably next week's videos sometime. I'm going to start working on them and showing you what I do. When you breed angels fish, do you get the eggs? Yes, I take the eggs out. I've been leaving what the hell am I trying to say? I've been leaving the eggs in recently just because I knew I was traveling and I was sanitizing all the slates, and every pair that spawned, and there was 3 of them, ate them all. Yeah, get the grandmas watching and the grandpas watching. Get everybody watching. Yeah, Canada does have that special kind of cold tea. It's kind of why I'm here to talk about cold in cars, but that's a whole nother story. Lucas has a heater in his outdoor ponds. I thought he did. I don't know how well those heaters would work, though, unless you had a really big one, and that would get expensive, I think. But I have 2 55-gallon plastic drums that have all green water in them. Pretty excited. I said to myself before we left, I said, self? Wow, I just talked about myself in the second person. In the second person. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. Before I left, I thought to myself, I want to put fish outside now. I'm going to put mollies outside because they can handle colder temperature, but we'll see what happens when I get back. Daniel Quinn says, what kind of protection do you use against wild animals on your ponds? All my ponds have condoms. No, sorry, that was bad. You said protection. I just went there. I have a very small hole in the top, and then I have a, and this is how I got them. It's like a spaghetti strainer or a vegetable strainer with wire mesh. And that's what kind of keeps the debris and crap out. So I think that's what I'm going to use as well. Got any tips on how to prevent the white fungus from destroying my angelfish eggs? I got lucky once and raised a batch of 20. Kyle, clearly you haven't watched many of my videos because I have that problem too. In fact, every time I think a spawn is all fungused up and I'm not going to get anything, I just leave it in the tank for another 5 or 6 days, and all of a sudden there's fry. But I think it's a matter of keeping things clean. All right, where are we at? I lost my train of thought. It's only 9 o'clock and I'm tired. It's really 11 o'clock back home, but yeah, let's see. All right, where are we at? You have the most stubborn angels laying eggs ever except to sleep. I know, right? Everything? Bastards. Thank you, Michael's Fish Room, for talking to yourself and saying self. I was thinking the same thing. So you got 1,000 cool points for being brave enough to go there. Well, thank you, Mr. Science Geek. What do I get with these 1,000 cool points? Is there a prize? Am I looking to get promoted or something? I read the protection thought. I was thinking more so using Sasquatch to protect my guppies outside from wild animals. I don't know if you're going to get Sasquatch to do that. I mean, I heard he's pretty stubborn himself, and he likes to protect his own guppies, so good luck with that. So, yeah, I shipped 4 boxes on Tuesday. I'm pretty excited because 3 of them arrived, and all 3 people said they were happy and healthy. I think Kyle from Kyle's Wild World will be doing a video. He got some pandas from me. And Fish Freaks Plus, Tyler from Fish Freaks Plus got some guppies. And I think he's already done an unboxing, a short unboxing, and an update video. So check out his YouTube, Fish Freaks Plus. Where is everyone? Big J Aquatics? What is that? Kokani? I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's something. Beef jerky. With 1,000 cool points, roughly equals a 8,000th of a cent. All right, yeah, you're pretty close there, buddy. Thoughts on Indian almond leaves and bark? For what, Devin? I use Indian almond leaves in my ram tanks. Seems to help them spawn. I also put some in a pisto tank before I left, and I may put one in the new betta tank. Hope you guys like that video. It's a little different. It was kind of weird doing it because usually I'm talking about breeding and guppies and profit, and that guppy is pretty cool though. all of a sudden I got a tickle in my throat. And I'm out of water now. It's beer, Canadian beer that markets Sasquatch as their mascot. Oh, I get it. See, I'm not a beer drinker. I'm not a drinker unless it's water usually, or coffee. You got the Tim Hortons up here. Ooh, it's a whole nother world. I'm used to Starbucks. Ohio, I've been thinking about getting shrimp. Oh, there's Mr. Kyle. How are you, buddy? Got to dose meds and feed Brian. Kyle, how are those new fish? Let me know. Curious. So everything Ohio asks, so I plan on getting shrimp sometime. I do think about it sometimes. I usually only buy things I can breed and make money on, but then I've been kind of wanting to do stuff. Like I've been thinking about getting a flower horn. I know, right? A flower horn. All right, I gotta ask, Kyle. Sorry if you already answered this, Michael, but what's with the Subaru shirt? Love Subaru. Oh, me too. That's why I wear it. I don't work for Subaru or anything. The actual manufacturer, not a sales guy or something. Yeah, I work for Subaru America. I work for a company. I work for the manufacturer, which used to be called Fuji. Now it's called Subaru. It's a long story. And that's why I get to go to Japan twice a year, and I work with Japanese people, and I speak a little Japanese and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's the Subaru story. It's just about Tim's. It's not the greatest. Tim's is not the greatest. Starbucks is the greatest. Although I did have an iced cap at the airport. That was pretty damn delicious. What did I have this morning? I just had regular coffee. Oh, mind-blowing Nutella donut at Tim Hortons. Oh, my gosh. Just going there. Some husband horns for coffee. You have to get your Timmy's. Yeah, you guys call it Timmy's. That's weird. I'm going to have to call it Timmy's. Gotta go have school in the morning. Gotta go have school in the morning. All right, everything. Good night, buddy. EJ, what's up? Trophius. Yeah, I kind of like the flower horn. How great is that Japanese? I love me some Japanese food, but I don't eat sushi, so that's kind of weird. I know ice caps are great. That's what I just said. It's weird, though, because I was at the airport. I was at Toronto airport waiting for the flight to come here. And I said to the cashier, I'm like, is it thick like a milkshake? And she's like, oh, I can add water. I don't want you to add water. I want it thick. But yeah, she didn't understand. I think the half black pastels you got at the auction are actually half black leopards. Oh, maybe. Petcho, maybe. Because, yeah, they're not half black pastels, I'll tell you that. I like the steep tea from Timmy's. I don't drink tea. Daniel Quinn has homemade coffee. You know, for years, I didn't drink coffee. So I'm old. I'm like 45. I'll be 45 in June. Right? 72? Yeah. And I didn't drink coffee for years. And then all I drank was Starbucks, like fake coffee. Like, you know, caramel macchiato fake coffee. And then I switched a little bit to like lattes or iced lattes. And now I just do straight coffee because I have a Keurig and I love it. Oh, getting emails from Japan, folks. Hold on. Michael and Fish Fam, have a great night. Oh, bye, Susan. Good night. Friday. Yeah, I filmed. So, spoiler alert, I filmed the local fish store here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And you'll see it tomorrow. It's a long one. It's like 30 minutes. And at some point, I say there's no bloopers, but there is one blooper because I filmed the intro, and of course, I screwed it up. I love the bloopers. I love going back and watching the bloopers and laughing at myself. It's so funny. No, nose itch. Someone needs to make a Guppy DNA kit. Oh, that would be awesome. But it would probably cost $1 gazillion too. But it would be awesome. You can do that for dogs. Hashtag I concur. So, what's everyone plans for outdoor ponds? Corey did a live stream on it, I guess, on Sunday. I didn't watch. Get ready for work and stuff. Half black pastels. What do you think they are? Half black leopards? Is that what you said? I got to go back in the stream. Hold on. Half black. Yeah, I'm going to have to look those up. Petro. Petro Gonzalo. Petro, where are you from? Yeah, T, bloopers are the best. Somebody once said I made the bloopers up like I do it on purpose. Oh, no. Oh, no. I just can't speak. That's the problem. Thanks, Island Queen. They are pretty funny. I got to keep it real. Like, there are some YouTubers, we'll just leave it at that everything is scripted. You can tell they're reading a script, and when they mess up, they pause, and then there's like a clear cut, and then they come. I don't like that. I like being real. Real people, real. Outdoor ponds. So I'm going to do cobra guppies because they're going to look stellar. What else? What else should I do? Maybe those mollies that haven't bred yet in my tank. Michael, what is the most beautiful guppy and platy? I don't know what the most beautiful guppy and platy in the world is, but in my fish room, the platy would have to be the tangerine platy. Although I did see I saw like 20 different kinds of platies and mollies today at the local fish store I was at. You'll see that tomorrow. I'm missing a ton of things because I'm thinking and I'm reading. Adrian HD is working on that. He's got some pretty nice guppies. Some people say they're not his, so I don't know what's up with that. The most beautiful guppy in my fish room, I'd have to say, are my red cobras. They are stellar. Tyler from Fish Freaks Plus got a red cobra male. It is probably the best fish in my fish room. All right. Kyle, haha, you got to be one of my favorite people on YouTube. Well, thanks, man. You make me laugh and love how you don't hold back on being a goofball. That's it. You got to be a goofball. 55-gallon what? Pond or tank? The problem with glass outside is if you get sun, it's going to boil. So either you got to keep the glass covered or just a 55-gallon drum or a 55-gallon pond. But I wouldn't do glass outside if you can help it. Mr. Science Geek says, I'm breeding. I just missed it. Mr. Science, I'm breeding guppies in outdoor toast, trying to get some of my own strains going, mostly out of curiosity. Not about the dish, but the journey. Yeah, cool, man. That's right. Susan, I would definitely go back to Bucks County. That actually, so far, is my favorite club and auction. And for two reasons. Dean, I'm not a star. I'm just a fat ball guy doing videos. The auction, they made me feel most welcome and at home. The buck a bag is fantastic. It's basically free. Sorry, more emails from Japan. I'm trying not to read them. Bucks County, buck a bag, most welcoming. Oh yeah, they just made you feel like family. And is a young woman, which is, normally it's an old man that runs it, but it's a young woman and she's fantastic. Actually, a young man, not really young, but a younger man runs my local fish club. He's a workaholic. So yeah, I would definitely go back to Bucks County. I might actually go to meetings there because it wasn't that far away. All right, so where are we at? I've been talking too long. Petros from Puerto Rico. Nice. T says, I decided not to do a pond this year. Sask weather. Yeah, it is up and down. It was like 45 this morning. So it was like 6 degrees this morning, Celsius. And then went up to like 20. And then it rained and went down to like 7. Pedro. Well, why does it say Petro? It says Petro, Pedro. I'm going to call you Pedro then. All right. Ever fed Moscardo? I think that's 3. Mosquito larva. No, you don't need to rinse them. I'm also planning on trying to keep some celestial pearl danios. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, they look awesome. 100-gallon stock tank, baby. EJ, you gonna buy fish from me, buddy, pal? I feed mosquito larvae every day that I can find them. I don't rinse them. Yeah, I don't rinse them either. Since I live in Puerto Rico, I can have any tropical fish without a heater and keep guppy ponds all year. 550-gallon pond. Wow, that's awesome, dude. I'm jealous. Platy's white with blue and orange in the tail. That's pretty cool. It's a glass 55-gallon tank. I don't really have much else to work with, so what do you suggest I cover the sides with? You could try keeping it in the shade, but even in the shade, it gets sun. So you should be careful. If you can cover it with, I don't know, man. You could paint it, but if you do that, you won't, you know, that'll just be it. You can find some cheap stuff on Craigslist, Kyle. Really, you can, and you don't need a big pond like was it Corey that talked about those laundry tubs? They hold like 16 or 18 gallons. He said, you know, you could do that. I would stay away from glass. That's just my opinion. I can't figure out how to tag you like that, but thanks. Oh yeah. I can't tag either when I'm on someone else's stream. It's weird. Just sub to Pedro. Pedro, I got to sub to you. Am I sub to you? I got to check it out. Hold on. Call me whatever you want. I'm going to call you my Puerto Rican friend. Hi, Randall. How are you? How come I can't sub to your channel? I can't, like, click on you. And maybe because I don't know why. I'll have to check it out. Kyle's Fishroom is here. How many watching? 43. Hey, let's get up to 50. Let's do something fun and exciting. You like that? So I have a third pond. So I have 255 gallons in a pond someone gave me. I don't want to put in that pond. Hey, Dion. Mosquitoes. What should I put in that third one? Andrew, the new arowana is doing great. Make sure you watch all my videos so you see how he's doing. I have a female guppy and 2 male guppies. What happens if she's still not pregnant? She's definitely got to be pregnant, but with 2 males, I mean, they could be beating the crap out of her. Yeah, 44 people watching, only 31 likes. What's up with that, yo? Who asked the question about the guppy? Oh. Yeah. Hey, Dwayne, my thought process is the fryer probably getting eaten, but that's just me. Bare bottom, Devin. Why no substrate? Too much work. On a random note, both axolotls have, wow, 14 days to hatch? What are you going to do with all those axolotls? That's a lot of axolotls. Just put some minnows in my 100-gallon stock tank today. Nice, Aqua. Where are you at, Aqua Operations? What part of the country? Placostomus. What about platies? Seth Cruz, Seth Aquariums. Hey, Michael, any experience breeding high-fin swordtails? As a matter of fact, yes. My high-fin swordtails are high-fin layer-tail swordtails, and they breed like crazy. So I can tell you that in that fish, they're not lethal. Actually, I sold some really nice ones. I shipped them to Oregon, the West Coast. What else? What else we got? Minnows will grow up looking cool. I was surprised. Hey, Mr. Steinsky, check out my high fins. His gonopodium works just fine because there's like a ton of fry. At 1 month, guppy fry, you may not be able to sex them, even if some people say they can, but I still think they can't. I mean, they can try, but how about you, Mr. Steinsky? How young can you sex guppies? Shipping fish is fun. Dean, I shipped 4 boxes, man. 3 out of the 4 already arrived in great shape, no leakage. And dude, so I shipped to Massachusetts, and on the East Coast there's a heat wave, but when I shipped them, it was only like 55 or 50 degrees outside, so I put a heat pack in. Woo-hoo. Better safe than sorry, I guess. Only 39 people watching. Where'd everyone go? Am I that boring? You guys are gonna make me cry. Dean, what kind of work do you do? Thanks, guys. Looks like I might have to get me some of Michael's swordtails. Yeah, right now they're all juveniles, though. I'm getting rid of my male axolotl. Don't. Yeah, no boys allowed. That'll probably help. I can usually sex my guppies at 4 to 5 weeks old. You the man. You got to come to my house and sex my guppies. because it takes me a little longer. I don't always pay attention, though. Get me a big container or small pond inside if you have room. Solid Gold's got a lot of room in her garage, though, or her fish room, whatever she calls it. Kendall, what's up, pal? Do you like the Blackwater tannin look? It depends on what kind of tank. Hey, Floyd. Devin, it depends on what kind of tank. I do put catappa leaves in some of my tanks, like we said, so I don't mind it. Oof. World Pets TV, eating enchiladas. I had a kick-ass steak, but I love me some Mexican food. Your high fins look nice. Maybe my high fin swords I used to have just had other problems. Haha. Yeah, I didn't promote. I just kind of went on, T. That's just kind of how I do it. I don't know. You guys can put it in some Facebook groups, though. Did you ever keep German blue rams? Did you ever keep ever? As a matter of fact, I have electric blue rams, which are just like German blue rams, and I had a gold ram and a German blue ram female, and the female died while I was in Japan, actually, like a year ago, maybe 6 months ago. And I gave the gold ram to Rich from Rich's Fishes. It was the first fish I ever shipped. Why fish something easy? Why ship something easy like a guppy when you can ship a gold ram? All right, Kyle, I don't get enough Cory cats that are breeding like man. Officially had the 6th batch of eggs hatch out today, but I can't get angelfish. Yeah, I feel that. Michael, do you have Daphnia culture tank? I don't. That's too much work. I don't think about what could happen. Just handle that when it happens. Yeah, shipping fish isn't that hard, man. You just got to be prepared and do your homework. Dion's Blue Rams. I think question, because I'm going to get back to that. Dean, if you're going to do the Rams, just get good stock. Like, don't go to PetSmart or Petco. I wouldn't get those. I would get some good stock if you can. All right. Are videos exciting to make or feel like an obligation? Devin, that's a good question, because most times they are exciting. Sometimes, and I think you guys probably can tell when I make a video when it's just me making a video. But no, for the most part, I like making videos, so it is kind of exciting. Mark, Fish Keeping UK. Hi, pal. Anyone here going to the COAOC? What is that? I'm not going, but I just want to know what it is. Where is the auction convention you're talking about there? Pick. I'm going to call you Pick. Good source. Yeah, get it from a good source. So there's a couple good sources. Of course, I can't. Coral Bandit. So look up Coral Bandit. He's got some nice stuff. Abby. Hi, Abby. Shipping fish is fine once you get a system down. Yeah, don't cut corners. And you kind of got to plan. You kind of got to plan for the worst and make sure you take precautions. Cape Cod Tropical Fish Keeper. Yeah. How often do you think I fig it? That's a good question. Dwayne, thanks a lot. Recommendation. I have a fish store I like, but I don't mind to order. White. That's interesting. Is that your name or your favorite color? We need 5 more likes, peeps. I'm going to like. Does that count? I added it to my liked video. I threw out the link to a few Guppy Facebook pages. How long are you in Calgary for? I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Driving to the airport, which is, I can actually see it from my window. It's right there. In the morning. $25? Wait, Mr. Science Geek, when my electric babies will meet somewhere, maybe in Baltimore because you're in Virginia, and I'll give you some electric blue rams. They'll pay $25. Just look for peeps with great comments on Aquabid. I've never bought from Aquabid. See you, Kat. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, Mr. Science Geek. You have a Facebook page? Am I part of your Facebook page? Oh, Cape Cod. Yeah, I might have faked. I might have also just not been good. I don't know if I was faking or I just wasn't good. Name's White Rhino. Game. Okay. Yeah, price of mine. $25 for shit. You could buy mine for 20 since I only paid 6. Mine were small when I got them. Yeah, it is kind of lame to like my own video. I can't dislike it. But 46 watching, 46 likes. So boom. My favorite guppy strain. There are so many guppy strains that I haven't even. So it's only 9:30. That's why I'm up late. Mr. Anthony, hiya. Hey, who remembers who named Solo? Because I thought it was Anthony, and he said it wasn't. So, you know, Solo, the one lone survivor I had of the Marble Angels from the first spawn ever. What were we talking? Favorite guppy strain, Pedro. You know, Right now, the favorite guppy strain in my fish room are what were called butterfly guppies, but I've decided to call them pink pastel steel nebulas. See a pick. The pickled Placostomus. I like the name. I got to buy me some pickles so I can get the jars for the artificial rearing of angels. Abby says, DNH, I got the Facebook app thing on my phone. The app did not like my phone, but it's good now. Okay. I don't know what that's talking about. Favorite soil for planted tanks? I don't do soil. I just do gravel. Usually pea gravel because it's cheap, and we all know I'm cheap. Where do you live? Don't we? Yeah, we live in the same time zone, Cape Cod. I'm in New Jersey. I'm assuming you're in Massachusetts. But I travel to Calgary, Alberta, Canada on Wednesday for a meeting today, and I'll be flying home tomorrow. Mark, why are you promoting your own video in my stream, dude? That is not cool. You're lucky one of the mods hasn't kicked your ass out. I don't even know who you are. Gotta run. See you, EJ. It's late. EJ's in our time zone too, I think. I am up doing water changes. Dude, I love me an automatic water change system. Dean, you're in Delaware? Dean. I keep calling you Dean. It's Dion. Holy Jesus. Delaware is pretty close. I'm in South Jersey. Cape Cod says, oh, you're good. What part of Mass am I in? Laugh out loud. I'm going to go with Boston. East Coast representing. Mr. Science Heat, don't you have school tomorrow? It's like 11:30 there. I hope this chair isn't making everyone puke because I'm kind of having fun swinging around. My hotel room is pretty nice. They have a Keurig machine. I stole all the K-Cups. Don't tell anyone. Blue Tux and Black Guppy. Wow. I don't care if we can sell. Those look pretty cool. Yeah, Deanna, we are pretty close. 8:30 in Cali. 9:30 in Calgary. Ooh, Seth's on the East Coast. You can't be cheap. You bought an arowana for someone else. Never mind. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Everyone's all excited. Oh, he bought an arowana. It's not for me. No, Cape Cod, I'm joking. You must be in another part of Massachusetts, like Cambridge or Cape Cod or something. Oof. Stay up till 1, get up at 6. Yeah, I usually can't fall asleep till midnight and wake up at 5, so I feel that. I'm in my bedroom. It's just the bedroom of a hotel. Yeah, fish tank would be nice. Tomorrow is payday. Plymouth? I've never fallen asleep. That's not true. I have fallen asleep with my keyboard. Keyboard. Nah, the towels aren't that nice. But they do. Oh, Spain. So, White, are you a football fan? And if you are, what team do you support? No, Cape Cod. Are you saying no, Cape Cod, or no, Cape Cod? BC, like British Columbia, like Vancouver? What were we talking about? Oh, towels. Oh, this hotel has something I've never seen before. They have a towel in a Ziploc bag with a note, and it says, "This is a clean rag. Use it to do whatever you want. When you're done, leave it on the floor, and we will clean it." Spain in the house. Yeah. All right, folks. Video editing is done. Time to go to bed. No problem, Fish Nerd. I am actually editing a video as well. Actually, it's rendering now. How much total shipping included on 2 of your best guppy trios? Well, Devin, you can email me for more in-depth conversation. But shipping is $20, and the fish will cost you anywhere from $8 on up. And I don't sell trios, I sell pairs. So if you want a trio, that third fish is going to cost quite a bit more than just one fish. But email me and we'll talk about it. Not a sports fan. No problem. I hear that sometimes. Life by Brian. Hi, Life by Brian. Cape Cod Tropical Fish Keeper from Amherst, Vancouver Island, British Columbia. You guys need to come to Toronto. Hey, Abby, I go to Toronto a couple times a year. That's where Subaru of Canada's headquarters is located. Actually in Mississauga, which is right next to Toronto. They do that, so if you want to reuse and save large and say they're mine, you can just hang. No, it's a little tiny towel, dude. It's not like you can't dry anything, but it's a little towel. It's like polish your shoes or wipe the mirror or clean your car, but Kyle's Wild World into house, done with his water change. No stream last night, and it's looking forward to your next stream. Commissary cost. Oh, it's got it. No stream. China. Who's China? I'm so confused. Ooh, more likes than watches. Gonna go lurk for a bit. Gonna catch a lot. He's a slippery bugger. Going to lurk for a bit. Gotta catch a lot. Wow, what the hell are you talking about? Maybe your boy? Frank! Frank has axolotls too, if I remember correctly. Darlington County, Durham, UK. Bruce Springsteen says a song about Darlington County, but that Darlington County is in North Carolina. Brian. What the hell? Did I miss a Brian? Who's Brian? And what part of China are you in, Brian? I couldn't imagine. Oh, Life by Brian. I couldn't imagine China. I go to Japan, but I can't imagine China. Oof. Oh, that's strange. The towel, those Canadians, I was thinking of something cool, like bug bites. Oh, I saw them today in the fish store. This fish store, you name a fish store, it had it. Oh, Michael. Nice name, buddy. Hey, Michael, what happened to the arowana you got at the auction? Oh, Pedro, you should watch my videos. I bought it for somebody else. I can't have an arowana. That thing's going to be ginormous. And think about all that money on an arowana. Yeah, I bought it, and it was for someone else. They actually gave me money. So in China, do they call Chinese food food? Just kidding. That's a bad dad joke. Yes, I was trolling. I'm a big troll. I had a lot of axolotls at one point. Cold water loving little buggers. Yep. I'm going to do a video of a Japanese fish store. I have 3 or 4 videos of Japanese fish stores already on my channel. But they're from when I first started, so they kind of suck. I've been going back and kind of reworking them a little, though. Titles and tags and thumbnails and stuff. But Short Pause. You just started watching my videos. Really enjoying your content. Keep the good work. Thank you, Short Pause. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, so I'm just going to say thank you. I could say thank you, sir. But if you're a woman, you might not like me anymore. Do you ever bring fish from Japan? No, Daniel. In fact, when Corey was in Japan last year, I told him I was going to Japan. He jokingly said I should bring him back some of those rice fish he wanted. And I saw him, but we never really worked anything out. I don't even know if I could do that. Chinese food, middle food, if you translate it directly. Brian, do you speak Chinese, or you just know Chinese because you live there? Are you Chinese? Tell me about yourself. Oh, fish store vids, old and new. Yeah, look at the old ones. I'm going to a new one. It's in Tokyo, but it's in the eastern part of Tokyo, and it's in a touristy spot. It's in Tokyo Tower at the bottom in the train station. So it's pretty cool. Activity on the axolotls are mystery than Oscars. I saw blue axolotls today. Thanks, Pedro. I try to keep it fun. I hear that a lot. I'm fun and I'm funny. I like that. Life by Brian's from Ohio but lives in China. So what's the story? Work? Parents? Parents work? How old are you? What's going on? I am white. Videos, thanks for posting. No problem. Down the wormhole. Brian is not an alien. That's not nice. Brian is American, lives in China, and speaks and reads Chinese. I speak decent Chinese, but can't read very well. So I've been studying Japanese, and you guys have a lot more characters, but Japanese has like 3 different alphabets. So, well, you guys from Ohio. Yeah, Cape Cod, you're a stalker or something. So Life by Brian is an English teacher. And yes, I did put an extra baby in your bag, Kyle. I try to always put an extra in bags. How long does it take a baby guppy to mature to give birth? Well, Super Lord. Sorry, so funny name. All right, we got to get to the guppy question. I got to talk about Brian from China. Yeah, politeness. All right, let's talk about the guppies. Super Lord. Depends on your tank, how hot it is, what you're feeding, your water parameters, but probably about 2 to 3 months is about that. About right. All right. What do we got? China. Yeah. So how old are you? Life by Brian. Are you married? I'm assuming you're a boy because your name is Brian. I'm too rude for that country. Nah. Yeah, you kind of do have to be polite. The coolest thing is when you're in like one of the big 4. Look, I almost had a blooper of numbers. 4 mess ups already. So in Shibuya, which is a famous part of Tokyo, Shibuya Crossing, there's 5 roads that basically come together right outside the train station. But when the light turns red, when the light turns green, everyone stops at the crosswalk. Nobody walks unless it says, you can walk. It's pretty cool. No, that female guppy, when she drops fry, there's going to be like a gajillion of them, Kyle. All right. So Michael says, Japanese has 3 alphabets, but every character in Chinese is a word. One word that sounds the same as another, but has different tone and can mean something entirely different, just like Japanese. My wife and I moved here to teach after I got married. That's pretty cool. Oh, had a kid here. Well, congratulations. What part of China? I can post from this iPhone. I'm terrified to put my fingers in there. What are you talking about, down the wormhole? You don't know Brian? Remember Mancurian's Play Place? That's Brian. Oh, I think I know who he is. My little guppy monsters breed about 75 days from birth. 75 days from birth is like 2.5 months. I said 2 to 3 months. Frank. All right. Mr. Sunny, I thought about teaching conversation English to Japanese or Chinese. This is maybe a Skype or something. Do you speak Japanese or Chinese? Because it's not that easy. Mr. Science Geek. I'm a girl, but I'll accept thank you, sir, too. All right, short pause. Girl, thank you, ma'am. Waiting for the guppy show next month to get some guppies. I love me some guppies. Here, I'm not sure. Manchuria, the Northeast. Gotcha. Short pause. I subscribed. So they are two Americans with a Chinese kid. Ha ha ha. Pedro, I have some endlers. What I like about the endlers is I got a bunch as green cobras, and they mostly throw black bar endler fry, but their colors are amazing. Like I have some I put in the neon swordtail tank, the 40 breeder, as feeders, and they just grew out, and they are super colorful. So I kind of like that. All right, 1, 2 Chinese endler shot pause. Sub to Mr. Science. Talk about piranha tank. Which is the same as Mr. Chinese hiragana. Yeah, hiragana. No, hiragana is Chinese. Katakana is Japanese. And no, that's wrong. Hiragana, katakana, kanji. Kanji is Chinese. Hiragana is Japanese. Katakana is foreign originated words. I might have just totally made that up. I don't even know. Hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Kanji is, yeah. Let's see. What can we type? That's my giant Japanese name. It's Yamada. Yama means mountain, and the other character is like rice. So my name is like Rice Mountain. Say ni hao, and you are speaking Chinese. Ha 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 ha. Kanji, yeah. Kanji is the Chinese characters. So I know some other Japanese. I can get around okay in Japan, just speaking a little Japanese. But like, so first, if I'm in Japan, I ask if they speak English, which is Ego hanashimasu ka? And sometimes they look at me and like, what? What? No. Yeah, mountain field. Mountain, rice mountain. Yeah, rice. Wow, that was the easiest time I ever had catching a lotto. Cool. Rice is like sacred in Japan too. Anyway, so after asking them if they speak English, and they tell me, they go like this, and I'm like, Skoshi, which is a little, and they're like, yeah. And then I say, Watashi wa Skoshi Nihongo, which is, I only speak a little Japanese. Then they just speak Japanese to me like I know what I'm talking about. I like your red wag platies. Yeah, you know, my red wag platies are just regular red wags, but they're really red. Like I've seen them in the in other stores, and they're like faded, but mine are like super red. I know how to say I don't speak Japanese in Japanese. Wakarimasen is I don't understand. So wakarimasen. Nihongo wo wakarimasen? Nihongo wo, yeah, maybe. How do you say it? All right, I'm getting tired. 42 people watching, 51 likes. Whoa, Holly. Whoa, Holly. What is that? I think those are quality red wags. Dutch. I like Dutch better because I'm not a big fan of the French. I'm sorry. They make some kick-ass fries and toast and croissants, but you know, watching Japanese anime for 10 years and still hasn't stuck. I'm sure you there are some things you know, Dwayne. You just don't know you know. Takahiro. Isn't Takahiro God or King or something? Black Moscow is gorgeous. He's in timeout though because I don't want him to breed with my Dumbledore. Oh yeah. All right, everyone's talking different languages. When you breed for color, is some of it luck? What are you talking about, Daniel? Breed what? Guppies? Platies? Yeah, Floyd, the food definitely helps. See you down the wormhole. Have a good night, buddy. The food definitely helps. Clean water helps. Like some of my, bumblebee platy. We might be talking about different things. I think we probably call them gold dust, or is bumblebee like yellow and black together? I do have those too. What does that mean, Life by Brian? And what are you doing at 11? So if it's 11:45 in China, shouldn't you be teaching? Sorry, all English. Yes, please, English. See, now you guys are speaking language I don't know. And I'm like, what the hell? All right. I'm getting tired. Spanish. Down the wormhole female. I don't know any of this. I should know, but I don't. ¿Qué? Isn't Taco Hawk? I don't think so. I know how to say all kinds of bad things in Japanese. I hate French. I can't stand it. Yeah. Abby, you got to learn how to speak French if you're in Toronto, right? It's one of those things. What do you want to be rude about? Don't be rude. Oh, I wish I could stay home, be a stay-at-home dad. I love me some bacon, and I love a wife that brings bacon. Still light out? No, it's getting dark. It's like almost 10 o'clock. I love being up north. Kyle's Wild World. Kyle, how many tanks do you have now? I haven't kept up with many videos. I've been so busy. Beer in Spanish. Beer in Japanese is biru. Who's going to have 150 tanks? Not me. Thanks, Daniel. It wasn't a good show. It was boring. We just kind of shooting the fish crap, I guess we could call it. Do you have any? How many fish tanks do you have, Brian, in China? We should just talk, Brian. That would be kind of neat. It can be profitable. Depends on what you start with. I had a good week last week, breeding for profit, but that's just 1 week. Around 40 tanks, 3 more today. I'm going to do I think that means count. Oh, cerveza is beer. That's right. Why would you need to be healthy when you can speak French? Where'd you get the tanks, Kyle? Craigslist? Did you buy them new? What's up? Bye, Chris. See ya. I'm going to go too, guys. I'm getting tired. I'm all packed. Pretty much all packed. Pedro, I think you do need 7 tanks to do it right, but Abhay is late. Yeah, you are, and I'm just about to call it quits because I'm tired. Is Mexican different than Spanish, Kyle? I know you're in Texas and all, but still. Mexican? Yeah, Pedro, I know you mean for guppies. I think you do, but I don't do that. So, am I ever going to do White Cloud Mountain Minnows? No. But that's just me. Fish tank connections. But Abby, you live in Toronto. They have to speak French. Isn't the law or something? Like, in the airport, in Toronto airport, in, what's it, Pearson? Everyone speaks French. You're welcome, Dwayne. All right, guys, I'm out. Email me if you want to buy anything. michaelsfishroom@gmail.com. And watch all of our videos, Mr. Science Geek and Susan and Kyle and everyone else who I miss. I'm sorry. Castellan Spanish. Wow, I can't talk. Mexican is from Mexico. Spanish is Spain. We both speak the language. I have 2 were new from the dollar per gallon. I was used 30 in amazing condition. I got a filter and 100 per hour for 70, 10 gallon, 30, and a 40. Do you mind sharing how profitable your tanks are? Brian, they're not profitable at all as a whole, including electricity and setting up of the fish room. But, you know, Kang Lee, all right, have a frat night. I don't even know what that means, dude. Oh, great night. See, Anthony. Safe trip, yes, I will be safe. Bye, guys. Email me if you want anything. Like, love, share. Let's go to some adishta.